Hello my dear student, welcome once again to the class. So in my last class I have started chapter number 14. The name of the chapter was statistics and completed up to question number 2 of exercise 14.1. So today I'll start from question number 3. So you take out your view so that you can see the question. So page number 270, question number 3. The question is, the following distribution shows the daily pocket allowance of children of a locality. The mean pocket allowance is rupees 18. Question is to find the missing frequency. So you see in the table, you see there is interval is given 11 to 13, 13 to 15, 15 to 17, like this. And in the next line, the number of children, that is the frequency, is given 7, 6, 9, 13, and then f is given, then again 5 and 4. So question is to find the value of f. So mean is given, so I'll write it here. Here mean x bar is equals to 18. Mean is given 18. So we can do this one. You see in the table, if I just take out the mid value, that is the xi, then the calculation that I will do fi xi, it will be too large. If you want, you can do it by direct method, but here I will use assume mean method, because if I just take out this assume mean, then from each and every xi I can subtract this one, and the values that I will get, it will be too much small and it will be easy to calculate also. So here I will use the assume mean method. So for that I need an assume mean. So let assume mean a equals to, so if you can't find it directly, then you can leave, later on you can write it. Or you see here, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 intervals are given. That means the fourth one, if I divide 7 into 2 parts, then that is 3.5. That means the fourth one, it will be the mid interval. So use 17 to 19. So 17 to 19, in middle it is 18. So this is our assume mean. This is the this class mark of this interval. So assume mean will be 18. Assume mean will be 18. Okay. So now then we can find di equals to xi minus a. Here xi minus a is 18. So now I will make the table and I will solve one by one. I will find, first of all I will find xi, then I will find di, then again I will multiply with fi with fi di. So we know how to find the mean. After finding fi di, the formula to find the mean is mean x is equals to assume mean plus summation of fi di by summation of fi. So this is the formula to find the mean. So first of all I will find fi di, then I will find frequency, sum of frequency. It is given. How many children are there? You see the following. Okay, so it is not sorry, f is there, that means we will not get it directly. So with f I will get one value, then I will add it one by one, I will get the result. So for doing this one, I need the summation of fi di and summation of fi. So I will make the table, I will find one by one. So you write there. Okay, let me make the table, I will write it here. Therefore di and fi di can be calculated as, therefore di and fi di can be calculated as follows. So class interval, then number of children, that is the frequency. Okay, you write it like this, number of children, and there you write frequency fi, number of children fi, and then next one for class mark, that is xi. Then di, which will be xi minus a, and at last it is fi di. So now I will make the table. So at first I made for the class interval, then I will write number of children, that is the frequency, then class mark xi, that is the midpoint, and di, and then at last fi di. So class interval, it is given 11 to 13, 11 to 13, which is equals to 7. The next one 13 to 15, which is given 6. Then 15 to 17, which is given as 15 to 17 given 9. I made this thing too much big. So you can make this tabular because you may feel difficulty in writing, that's why I am giving this line, so that you can see which value is in which line. Okay, if you no need to give this thing, these lines, just to make this box or this perpendicular ones. Now okay, so 13 to 11 it is 7, then sorry 11 to 13 it is 7, then 13 to 15 it is given 6, then 15 to 17 it is given as 9, then 17 to 19 it is 13, then 19 to 21, 19 to 21 it is F, then 21 to 23, 21 to 23 it is 5, and last one 23 to 25 it is 4. So 11 to 13, 13 to 15, 15 to 17, 17 to 19, 19 to 21, 21 to 23, 23 to 25, and their frequencies 7, 6, 9, 13, F, 5 and 4. So I'll find, okay, let me find xi. So 11, then in middle it will be 12. If you can find like this also, 13 plus 11, then divided by 2, upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2, or the mid value means which is in the middle. So in between 11 and 30 it is 12. So directly you can write, or if you want you can calculate. If you first of all you can take out the sum of these two and then you can divide it. You see 3 plus 1 it is 4, 1 plus 1 it is 2, 24 by 2 it is 12. Or you can find it directly also. Then 13 to 15 it is 14, 15 then 16 it will be 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 it will be 24. So this is the class mark, that is xi. So now I will find the di. Assume mean I have taken as this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is in the middle, it is 18. So earlier also I have written directly, so in place of a I will write 18, or you can write one line there for xi minus 18. So you see here I will subtract each and every one from the 18. So if I subtract from this 12, 18, then I will get 6, then for 14 I will get minus 4, then for 16 I will get minus 2, then 0, then 2, then 4, then 6, minus 6, minus 4, minus 2, 0, 2, 4 and 6. So now I will find fi and di. Where is fi? It is here, frequency. This one into di, that means this one. So I one by one I will multiply. So 7 6 are 42, 6 4 are 24, 9 2 are 18, minus sign, 13 0 0, f into 2 twice f, then f 5 4 are 20, 4 6 are 24, minus 42 minus 24, if minus sign is there, then don't forget to write it or else everything will be wrong. So minus 42 minus 24 minus 18, 0, twice f 20, 24. So if I add this, I will get, you see, first of all I need summation of fi, because we know the formula, mean equals to fi, this one divided by that one plus assume mean. So I have to find this one. So fi, frequency, sum of the frequency is equals to, you do it is it is 44 plus f. You just add it, you will get 44 plus f. And now I will find fi di. Fi di, it will be twice f, it is there. So first of all I will write twice f minus or plus, later on we will see. I am writing it first of all. Then you see 4 0, and there you see this 24 will cancel each other, then they are left 20 and they are left 42. So if I simply subtract, then there will be left 22 plus 18, it is 18, 22, it is 40. So and answer will be minus 40. So twice f minus 40, twice f minus 40, twice f it is positive, so I have written it first, or you can write minus 40 plus twice f, but it looks good, so you write it like this, okay. And here 44 plus f, so frequency I have got, and you see FIDI it is there. So now I can easily find the mean. So mean in question it is given 18, so by using that one I can find the value of f. Therefore mean x bar is equals to assume mean plus summation of fi di by summation of fi. This is the formula to find the mean. Summation of fi di by summation of fi. So mean we have got in the question, it is given 18, and assume mean also 18 plus fi di, it is twice f minus 40 by summation of fi, that is 44 plus f, 44 plus f. So I can write this one, twice f minus 40 by 44 plus f equals to, you see here 18, it is there in that side, so if I transpose this one it will be minus 18. So twice f minus 40 by 44 plus f is equals to 0. So now I transpose it. If you want, you can take here common and divide all by 2. It will be easy. So I am doing it directly. So twice f minus 40, this one multiplied with 0 is equals to 0. Anything if we multiply by 0, we get the answer 0. So if I multiply 44 plus f into 0, I will also get 0. So 20 twice f is equals to 40, f is equals to 40 by 2, which is equals to 20, which is equals to 20. So the value of f is 20. So you write, hence the missing frequency is equals to 20. Hence the missing frequency is equals to 20. Hence the missing frequency is equals to 20. It is a very important sum. You practice this one. So now you see question number 4. 30 women were examined in a hospital by a doctor, and the number of heartbeats per minute were recorded and summarized as follows. So find the mean heartbeats per minute for this woman. Choose a suitable method. So here intervals are given, number of heartbeats per minute and the number of women it is given. So question is to find the mean heartbeat for this woman. Question number 4. You see, for the given data, this one if I find the xi, then it will be too large, so for multiply it will be a lengthy process. So we will not follow this direct method. We will find we'll use the step deviation method. It will be easy to calculate. So we need assume mean method. So for the data, given data, let assume mean equals to assume mean a equals to, you see which one is the middle one. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, there are 7 intervals given. That means the fourth one will be the middle, that is 74 to 77. So in between 74 to 77 you will get, if I just use this formula, that upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2, then I will get 75.5. yes, 75.5. so it will be 75.5, and class height it is given. Sorry, class height, so we need to find class height, that is the value of h is given. You see in the table it is 5 6 7 8, that means 3. Between this class interval you will find the height difference, it is 3, and it is this upper one minus lower one, upper limit minus lower limit, that is the class height. And you see I need xi also. Okay, and you write xi, write class mark, xi equals to upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. So now xi comma xi, then we'll calculate the value of this one, assuming that is di, xi comma di, and xi comma di comma ui and fi ui can be calculated as there, or now xi then di then ui and fi ui can be calculated as follows. So we'll calculate this value in the table. So now I'll make the table. Here I have taken assume mean equals to 75.5 and height it is 3. So I'll remember that one. So one side it will be class interval, the number of women, that is the frequency fi, number of women, it is the frequency. Then class mark, I'll write directly xi, then di equal to xi minus a, then ui is equals to xi minus a. So rather than writing this long one, I am directly writing di by h, and at last it is fi ui. So here we have got the value of assume mean as 75.5 and a height it is 3. So now I will make the table for each and every one. So that you can see it nicely, I am making the table. So you see, interval it is given 65 to 68, number of women 2, 68 to 71, number of women 4, 71 to 74, number of women 3, 74 to 77, 74 to 77, number of women 8, 77 to 80, number of women 7, then 80 to 83, number of women 4, and the next one 83 to 86, number of women 2. Okay, so here I have made this table. You see, in one side I have written class interval, it is there in your book, 68 to 65, 65 to 68, 68 to 71, 71 to 74, 74 to 77, 77 to 80, 80 to 83, and 83 to 86, and frequency it is given 2, 4, 3, 8, then 7, 4, and at last it is 2. Okay, so now we'll calculate one by one. So here you see differences in between these two differences 1.3, so you can use that formula how we normally find this one plus this one divided by 2, or you see here the between them the height it is 3, that means the 1.5 is 66, 66.5 will be the xi. So simply I will add this with this one 1.5, or normally how you calculate, like this you calculate, okay, this one plus this one divided by 2, or you can understand from here also you have to write the mid value, that is which is in the middle of this interval. So here 68 to 71, middle will be 69.5, then 71 to 74 it will be 72.5, then 74 75.5, then 77 78.5, then 80 81.5, 83 84.5, 66.5 69.5, 72.5 75.5, 78.5, 81.5, 84.5. So you see these values are too much big, that's why I have taken this one di. After finding di also the value will remain somewhat big, so that's why I have taken this ui, so that I can do it more easily. So di from each and every case I will minus 75.5, so from this one I will minus 75.5, so I will get minus 9, there minus 6, then there it is 3, minus 3, then 0, then 3, then 6, then 9, minus 9, minus 6, minus 3, 0, 3, 6, 9. So the number which you will get here above the 0, it will be same in max, you will find it is same like this. That means before 0 you see I got minus 3, so after 0 there are 3. You see that in each and every case you will find such a pattern. Before above 0 all are in minus, below 0 all are in plus. Okay, then ui, so ui have to find, simply I will divide each and every one. You see from this all have the factor 3, so I can divide di by 3. Di I got minus 9, that means minus 3, that means again minus 6 divided by 3 it is minus 2, minus 3 divided by 3 it is minus 1, then 0, then 1, 2, and at last it is 3. So now I will multiply one by one. 2 3s are 6, minus 6, 4 2s are 8, minus 8, 3 1s are 3, minus 3, 8 into 0 0, 7 3s are 21, 6 4s are sorry one thing, this one, 7 1s are 7, 4 2s are 8, 2 3s are 6. So this is FIUI. You see the value that I have calculated very easily. So in maximum case you can use this step deviation method, it is actually easy to calculate also. So you see minus 6, minus 8, minus 3, 7, 8 and 6. Therefore summation of FIUI is equals to Now I'll find the value. This 8 and this 8 will cancel. This plus 6 and minus 6 will cancel. So they are left only 7 and minus 3, which is equals to plus 4. So FIUY is equals to plus 4. So I will write only 4. And frequency FI, I think it is given in the book also. How many women are there? Is it given? You see once. No, it is not given. So you can count how many women are there. 10, 20, 30. So it is 30. So summation of Fi, that is the summation of all the frequency I got, it is 30, and FIUY I got 4. FIUY I got 4. So now I will use the formula and I will calculate this one. So now I will calculate the mean. Therefore mean x bar is equals to, assume mean plus height into summation of FIUY divided by summation of FI. This is the formula. As this mean x bar is equals to, assume mean plus height into, that is h into FIUY by FI. So assume mean it was 75.5 plus height it was 3, FIUY I got 4, and this one it is 30. So 3 tens are 75.5 plus 4 by 10, that means 0.4. 4 by 10, that means 0.4. That means the answer is 75.9. 75.9. So that means the mean heartbeat is 75.9. Therefore mean heartbeat per, therefore mean heartbeat per minute for this woman (75.9). 75.9. It is 75.9. So now question number 5. In a retail market, fruit vendors were selling mangoes kept in packing boxes. These mangoes contains varying number of mangoes. The following was the distribution of mangoes according to the number of boxes. So you see, number of mangoes it is given 50 to 52, 53 to 55, 56 to 58, like this interval it is given, and number of boxes it is given. So find the mean number of mangoes kept in the packing box. Which method of finding? Okay, later on the method that we'll choose, that one you have to write what is the name of this method. Whether if we use direct method, then we'll write here, but in this case you see these values are very big. If when I will find this mean value, it will be too much big and it will be very tough to multiply also. The process will be lengthy. So in this case we'll use the method which we have used just now, that is a step deviation method. So we'll use that one and find the mean number of oranges. Question number 5, you see. So one thing you see, the data is not continuous. 50 to 52 interval finished, then again from 53 it started. So it is not a continuous data. That means the upper limit of the first one should be the lower limit of the next one, next interval. So you see in question number 4, it is the interval, the upper limit, that is 65 to 68. It was first one, it was 65 to 68. Then from 68 it again started 68 to 71, then again from 71 it started 71 to like this. So it is continuous interval. But in this case you will find that 50 to 52 given, then 53 given. That means it is not continuous. So first of all we have to make continuous. So in class 9 you have read how to make the data continuous. Simply from one will this way from one will subtract 0.5 and in the other one will add this one. So from this one will subtract, from 50 will subtract 0.5, it will be 49.5 and the upper limit will add this one 0.5 like this. For 53 also same, if I subtract 0.5 then it will be 52.5 and the next one interval you see it is 55, so it will be 55.5 like this. Now if the data became continuous, you see the data became continuous. The upper limit of the first one is the lower limit of the next one. So first of all I will make this data continuous, then I will calculate it. So on the same table we will make everything. So you write, since the given data is not continuous, so we add (0.5). So we add 0.5 to the upper limit and we have subtracted 0.5 from the lower limit and subtract 0.5 from the lower limit. So this thing, though it was in class 9 while making that bar graph or this frequency polygon, you have used this thing, you have made the data continuous first of all. So same thing here also, we need to make the data continuous. If we don't make it continuous, then we cannot calculate, we will not get the correct one. So and here we'll use step deviation method. So we need assume mean method, assume mean. So let assume mean equals to assume mean, that is A. So for this interval, okay, I can write it directly, but if you don't find it directly, then you leave this one. After making the table, from there you will find the assume mean, that one you write it here. If you find difficulty in finding directly, for me it will be the 1 2 3 4 5, that means the third one, 56 to 58. So in between 56, now 56 interval became like this, 55.5 to 58.5, 55.5 to 58.5. So it will be 57 will be the mid one. So answer will be 57. So assume mean will be 57. And now class size, you see class size how to find, simply subtract from the upper limit, you subtract the lower one. No, that means the new, you see it is 49.5 to 52.5, 49.5, then 50.5, then 51.5, then 52.5, that means 3. So height now became 3. So class size, that is the height, is equals to 3. Class size it is 3. So then di will be xi minus a, that is 57, and ui will be this one, di by a, that is xi minus 57 by 3. You can write this one, or if you don't write then also okay, no problem. So now we'll calculate one by one. So therefore di ui and fi ui, di ui and fi ui can be calculated as follows. Therefore di ui and fi ui can be calculated as follows. So now I'll make the table and I'll calculate this thing. So first one will be class interval, then next one fi frequency, directly I am writing, then xi, that is the mid point or the class mark you can say, the next one di, which is equals to xi minus 57, that is the value a, then ui will be xi minus 57, or what I have said earlier, simply you write di by height, that is 3, di by height, that is 3, and at last it is fi ui. So this is our table, we made everything. So now simply we'll calculate one by one and we'll find the value and we'll put it in each. Okay, so this is the table. So now I'll write the interval. So you see what I made this one 50. So from 50 I'll minus 0.5, that means it became 49.5 to 52.5. Why I am writing this one? Because the data is not continuous. So to make it continuous, from the lower limit we'll subtract 0.5 and to the upper limit we will add 0.5. So for next one you see it is 53 to 55, that means it will be 52.5 to 53.5, 52.5 to 53.5. Then for next, sorry, 55, not 53, it is 55.5, high upper limit it is 55. Then for next one you see it is 56. So from this one we'll deduct 0.5, that means it will become 55.5 to 58 it is given, that means it will be 58.5. Then next one you see 59. So 59 I can write 58.5 to 61, that means 61.5. The next one it is 62, that means 61.5 to 61.5 to 64.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are the 5 values. This means this one no need. And frequency it is given 15, 110, then 135, then 115, and last one it is given 25. 49.5 to 52.5, 52.5 to 55.5, 55.5 to 58.5, 58.5 to 61.5, and 61.5 to 64.5. And frequency it is given 15, 110, 135, 115 and 25. So now we'll calculate the xi. So for this one you see, that means simply here the class gave this height it is 3, that means normally how we find this one plus this one divided by 2, or you can add the lower limit 1.5. So 49, 50, 51, it will be 51. Then with 52.5 you see here the difference it is 3, so that means the half of 3 it is 1.5. so simply in this one you add 1.5, you will get the mid value. Or so normally you know the formula how to find this one plus this one, upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. So 52, that means 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 51, 52, 51, 54, 57, 60 and 63. So now I have taken this one as the assumed mean. You see it is in the middle. So I have taken this one earlier. So now I will simply, from each and every case, I will deduct 57. So if I subtract 57, it will be minus 6, then minus 3, then 0, then 3, then 6. Then uy will be each and every case I have to divide by 3. So if I divide it by 3, minus 6 into 3, that means, minus 6 divided by 3, that means minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2. So FIUY will be FI 15 into 2, it is 30 minus 30. Then 110 into 3, it is 330 minus 330. 135 into 0, 0. 115 into 3, 5 3s are 15, 5 1 in my hand, 3 1s are 3 and 1 4, 3 1s are 3. Then 25, 6 jar, it is 150. So 30 minus 3. Sorry. This one and this one, so UI. So 110 into 1, it is minus 110. Then 115 into 1, it is 115. 25 into 2, it is 50. With this one I have to multiply. 15 into 2, it is minus 30. 110 into minus 1, it is minus 110. 135 into 0, it is 0. 115 into 1, it is 115. And 25 to 0, it is 50. So now I will find the summation of Fi. That is the frequency. So is it given in your book? You see total number, everything? No, it is not given. So I have to count it. So if I add it, it will be 0, 0, 4, 400. So frequency it is 400. And summation of FIUI. FIUI, it is this one, there are 5 left and they are left 20. So it is 25. So FIUI, it is 25 and summation of Fi, that is the frequency, it is 100. So now we know how to calculate this one. You know the formula for finding the mean. It is assumed mean plus height into summation of FIUI divided by the summation of the frequency, that is Fi. So now we will use that formula and we will calculate the mean. So therefore mean x bar is equals to assumed mean plus h into summation of FIUI by summation of Fi. So assumed mean here a equals to it was 57, yes, sorry, 57 plus height it was 3. FIUI it is 25 summation and Fi it is 400. Fi it is 400. So with 25 I can deduct this one, 25, 16 there. So 57 plus 3 by 16. 57 plus 3 by 16. So if I divide this 16 with 3, then 16 ones are, then the left it will be 40. So 2 3s are it will get 57 plus 0.18. It will continue like this, 18, 18, then 7, then yes, 1875. 1875. 57 plus 0.1875, 3 by 16. It is 1875. So I can write the value, that is 57.1875. 57.1875. So 57 point, let me this take it two place only. So 1887, that means I can write here 9. So it will be 57.19. 57.19. So therefore you write the last line, therefore the mean number of mangoes kept in packing box is 57.19. The last line you write, therefore the mean number of mangoes kept in packing box is 57.19. So now question number 6, you see the table below shows the daily expenditure of food of 25 household in a locality. So expenditure it is given, a number of houses it is given. So question is to find the mean daily expenditure of food. The same way, okay, sorry, one thing left. Earlier the question was that which method of finding the mean did you choose? So you write here, question number 5, one part left. So you write here the step deviation method is used because the frequency values are big. You write like this, that here the step deviation method is used because the frequency values are big. Okay, now let's move to question number 6. So for this one, you see this is very big. So here also it is the interval, that is the xi that I will get, it is very big. So I will use this step deviation method. Question number 6. So same like earlier, first of all we'll let assume mean equals to assume mean a equals to it will be the third one, there are 5, so third one, that is 20, 200 to 250, that means the mid one will be 225. So assume mean will be 225. At class size it is 50. You see, from 150 if I subtract 100, then I'll get the value 50. So you write class size h equals to 50. Class size h equals to 50. Class interval, then number of houses, it is given number of households, that is the frequency, and then xi will find, then di will be xi minus a, then ui will be di by h, that is 3 not, sorry, here it is 50. So I'll write 50. There a, the value of a is 225, and last one it is fi ui. 100 to 150. It is given 4. The next one, it is 150 to 200. It is given 5. Then third one, it is 200 to 250. 200 to 250, it is given 12. Then 250 to 300, which is given 2, and 300 to 350, 300 to 350, the value is given 2. So 4, 5, 12, then 2 and 2, and here 100 to 150, 150 to 200, 200 to 250, 250 to 300, 300 to 350. So xi I will find, that is this one plus that one divided by 2. So it will be 125. The next one it will be 175. The next one it will be 225. Then 50 to 300 it will be 275. Then 300 to 350, that means 325. So these values are very big, that's why I have taken this step deviation method. I have chosen step deviation method. So 125, it is the assumed mean. So from each and every one I will subtract this 225. So you see, from 125 if I subtract 225, the answer will be in minus. 25 cancel, they are left 200, they are 100, so it is minus 100. From 175 if I cancel, then it will be minus 50, then 0, then 50, then 100. 150, then 0, then again 50, then 100. So if I now divide each and every one by 50, I will get 50. 2s are minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2. So now I can multiply. 4 2s are minus 8, 5 1s are minus 5, 12 into 0, 0, 2 into 1, 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 2s are 4, minus 8, minus 5, 0, 2 and 4. So Fi, summation of Fi, it is, yes, given there are 24 households. So if I plus this one, I will get 24. So summation of Fi will be, sorry, 24 or 25, 25. It is given in the question, and if you add, you will get 25. And now I will find summation of Fiui. Summation of Fiui. So you see here, 4 minus, they are left minus 4, and then from 5 if I subtract, they are left minus 3. That means 4 5 6 7, minus 7. So Fiui, it is minus 7. Summation of Fiui, it is minus 7, and Fi, it is 25. Now we can find it directly. We know the formula how to find. In earlier case also I have shown. The same one I will use, and I will find the value. So mean x bar is equals to, therefore mean x bar is equals to, the formula is assume mean plus height into summation of Fiui divided by summation of Fi. So assume mean, it is it was 225 plus height, it was 50, then summation of Fiui I got minus 7, and this one 25. So 25 2s are, and 2 2 5 minus 7 2s are 14, minus 7 2s are 14, which is equals to 211. So this is the required answer. So you write. So therefore the mean daily expenditure on food is equals to, therefore mean daily expenditure on food, mean daily expenditure on food is equals to rupees 211. So this is the main daily expenditure on food is equals to rupees 211. So now question number 7, to find out the concentration of SO2 in year in parts per million, it is given, that is ppm. The data was collected for 30 localities in a certain city and is presented below. So the data of 30 localities given, that is the sum of the frequency, it is 30, and the concentration it is given, which is our class interval. So we will find this one. So you see here data are very small, they are, the frequency maximum it is 9, and if I find the value, it will be in points, so it will not be too much big. So here I can use the direct one, that is the direct, how directly we can find the, but that is the direct method we can use here. That is Fiui, first Fixi. First of all, I will find the Xi and then I will multiply. Or if anyone wants, then he can go for this assume mean method or this step deviation method. The data is small, that's why I am using that one. So question number 7. Right, we know class mark, here we are calculating directly, so let me write one line. class mark xi equals to upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. So let me write this one, and then now we can find, now you write, now xi and fi xi can be calculated, as now xi and fi xi can be calculated as follows. So now I will calculate one by one. So concentration of SO2, it is given in parts per million. So you write, this is the interval concentration of SO2, it is given in ppm, that is parts per million. Then fi given frequency, then xi will find, then fi xi. So first one interval you see 0.00 to 0.04 and frequency it is 4. The next one you see 0.04 to 0.08, 0.04 to 0.08 and frequency is 9. Then 0.08 to 0.12, frequency is again 9. Then 0.12 to 0.16, frequency again it is given here 2. 0.16 to 0.20, it is 4, and 0.20 to 0.24, it is 2. 499242. So these are the frequencies which are given. So now I will find the xi for each and every one. So if you see this one plus this one, that means 0.4 divided by 2, it is 0.02. Then 0.8 and there you will find it will be 0.04, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, that means 0.06. So here it will be 0.10, 0.14, 0.18, 0.22. So these are the xi, that is 0.02, 0.06, 0.10, 0.14, 0.18 and 0.22. So now I will find fi xi. So 4 2s are 8, so it will be 0.08 frequency. The 9 6s are 54, so it will be 0.54. Then 9 10s are 90, so it will be 0.90. Then 214, it is 0.28. What I do? Yes, oh sorry, correct, 0.72. Then 0.44, it is 872. So these are the fi xi that I have got 0.08. So easily I have calculated, so that's why I have not went to any other method like assumed mean method or step deviation method. Directly I have done here because I can easily calculate this one, that's why. So 0.08, 0.54, 0.90, 0.28, 0.72 and 0.44. So here frequency, sum of the frequency it is given, fi equals to 30 cities, so it is 30, fi equals to 30, and summation of fi xi, it will be 8 9 10, then 4 plus 4 8 8, it is 16, 36 3, then 7 8 9 10 11 12 13, 13, 13, 5, 6, 7, 8, 18, 27, 28, 29, 2.96. So it is 2.96. So this is FIXI, which is 2.96, and frequency I got it is 30. So now I will find the mean, and we know how to find the mean in direct method. Simply this one divided by that one. So we write like this. We know, or you can write therefore, we know mean x bar is equals to summation of FIXI divided by summation of FI. So here FIXI is 2.96 divided by 3.30 divided by 30. So leave the 0, simply divided by 3, it will be 0. I think it will continue 9, something like that. 0.99. 3 digit given, so you give one more digit. So 0.999. So this is the required answer. You simply divide, you will get that one. Okay, 0.0.099. So you simply divide, you will get the answer. Leaving the decimal, first of all you divide, then you give before 2 place decimal. But here the one place in the, okay, yes, okay, same way you do. Let me check whether the answer is matching or not. 14.1, question number 7. Yes, it is correct. 0.099 parts per million. So you write therefore the mean concentration of SO2. Okay, right. Therefore the mean concentration of SO2 in air equals to 0.099 parts per million. Therefore the mean concentration of SO2 in air is equals to 0.099 parts per million. So now question number 8. A class teacher has the following absentee record of 40 students of a class for the whole term. So find the mean number of days a student was absent. So same question, everything same. Question is to calculate the mean. So here you see the frequencies are very much small, so you can easily multiply each and every one. If so this one, you question number 7 you tried by yourself. Very easy, some same like this way. You can use the direct method, or if you want you can use the step deviation method, or anyone if you feel, but I think the comfortable one will be direct method. So you do this one, and if you want you can share me on WhatsApp, I can check it. So question number 8 you tried by yourself. Simply in the same way you do it, and after that you can take a snap and give it to me. I can check whether it is correct or wrong. So now let's go to question number 9. The following table gives the literacy rate in percentage in 35 cities. So find the mean literacy rate. Same question. Okay, let me do it. So Here you see the mid value that I will get, it is too much big. For last one you see 85 to 95, it will be something like 85 to 95, that means 90. So this thing is a big value. So here I will use this step deviation method, it will be good. We can easily calculate. So you write, in this case the value of midpoint is very big. Value of midpoint is very large. So we'll take an assume mean. Let assume mean equals to, assume mean A equals to you see which one, 1 2 3 4 5, there are 5, that means the third one 65 to 75, that means the middle one it will be 60. So it will be, assume mean will be 60, then 65 to 75, so it will be 70, not 60. So then class size you see 45 to 55, that means 55 minus 45, it is 10. So class size H is equals to 10. Class size H is equals to 10. Then DI will be XI minus 70. I have not written this thing for each and every one. So in exam when you will write, you write like this, okay? And this UI will be equals to this XI minus 70 divided by this one, or you can write it like this, that DI by the height it is 10, so DI by 10. So now we'll calculate one by one. Now DI UI and FI UI can be calculated as follows. DI UI and FI UI can be calculated as follows. So now I will calculate this one. So now I will make the table. You see, literacy rate in percentage. Literacy rate in percentage, number of cities, that is the frequency. Then normally how we find the class mark, then DI equals to XI minus A it was 70, then UI equals to DI by 10, that is the height, and last one it is FI UI. DI equals to XI minus 70, UI equals to DI by 10, FI UI. So first one you see the interval, it is 45. Okay, let me make the boxes. Okay, 45 to 55, then 55 to 65, then 65 to 75, 75 to 85, 85 to 95, then finished. And the frequency it is given 3, 10, 11, 8 and 3. 3, 10, 11, 8 and 3. So it is given in the question 45 to 55, 55 to 65, 65 to 75, 75 to 85, 85 to 95, and frequency 3, 10, 11, 8 and 3. 3, 10, 11, 8 and 3. So now for each and every case I will find the XI. So this one it will be 50, then 45 plus 55 it is 100, 100 divided by 2 it is 50, and the next one 55, it will be 60, then 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. So this is xi. So di will be from each and every case. I will subtract minus 70, 20, then 10, then 0, then 10, 20. So each and every one I will divide by 10. Minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2. So now I will multiply with frequency fi ui. 3 2s are minus 6, 10 1s are minus 10, 11 into 0, 0, 8 into 1, 8, 3 into 2, 6. So now I will find fi ui and summation of fi. So is it given summation of fi? Yes, 35 cities. That means the frequency will be 35, and fi ui it will be they are left minus 2. This one cancel, plus 6 minus 6, and minus 10 from the 8 minus 10 it will be minus 2. So fi ui it is minus 2. Summation of fi ui it is minus 2. So now using the formula I will calculate this one. We know how to calculate. Mean equals to assume mean plus height into summation of fi ui divided by summation of fi. So using that formula I will calculate the mean now. So you write, we know mean x bar is equals to assume mean plus h into summation of fi ui divided by summation of fi. So assume mean we have taken, it was 70 plus height it is 10, fi ui I got minus 2, summation of fi it is 35. So 5 2s are 5 7s are 70 plus minus it is minus 2 2s are 4 by 7, 70 minus 4 by 7. minus 4 by 7. So if I divide 4 with 7, the value that I will get, it will be 0.574. okay, then like this it will continue, it is continuous. So 574 something like that I will get. So I will keep up only 2 place, so it will be 0.57. So answer is 70.57. it is continuous, so I am just keeping up to 2 place. Okay, so it is 70.57. and sorry what minus not plus, so it will be 69 point something, 69 point. If I subtract 47 it will be 43, 69.43, it will minus, so 69.43. so you write, therefore mean literacy rate is equals to, therefore mean literacy rate equals to 69.43, and it will be in percentage. So mean literacy rate is equals to 69.43%. okay, now this is 14.3, that is mean of group data. So you see mode. So what is mode? In class 9 we have discussed these things, that the number or there's a observation, from this observation the frequency of which one is maximum, that is the mode. Or we can say that a mode is the value among the observation which occurs most often, that is the value of the observation having maximum frequency. So the observation that will have the maximum frequency, that will be our mode. So you see one example, it is given 2 6 4 5 0 2 1 3 2 3. Then the table is made from this one. So by looking also you can say that 3 occurred maximum number of time. In this table you will find there are also 1 time 3, there are also 1 time 3, 2 occurred maximum time. Yes, so 2 in the first you see, then 2 again, then 2 again, 3 times 2 is there. That is the mode of this this data will be 2. So but this was in case of ungrouped data, but if group data is given, if like this intervals are given, then how we will find this one? So there is a formula. So actually to find the group data, we first of all find the model class. So what is the model class? That means the which will have this, the class which will have maximum frequency, the interval which will have the maximum frequency, that one will be our model class, and using that one I will find this mode. So you see the formula, it is given in your book. Mode we calculate by this as L plus, L is the lower limit of the class interval, plus this f1 minus f0 twice f1 minus f0 minus f2, okay, into height. That is the size of the class interval. So f1, so you see in example number 5, family size it is given 1 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 7, 7 to 9, 9 to 11, and number of families given, that is the frequency. The question is to find the mode of this data. So using this one, how to find the mode I will show. So f1, so you see in this table which which interval has the maximum frequency, that is 3 to 5. Second one has frequency 8, so it will be our model class. So model class will be 3 to 5. So example number 5 I am doing just to show how to use this formula. You see model class here it is 3 to 5 because this interval has the maximum number of frequency, and okay, so this is the model class. Then f1, f1 is the frequency of this model class. F1 is the frequency, f1, that is okay, you write like this, frequency f1, frequency f1 of the model class. So frequency of this model class, it is 3 to 5, how many times? 8. Frequency is 8. So f1 is the frequency of the model class. F1 is the frequency of the model class. Then again there you see other f also there, one is f0, one is f2. So what are these? So now I will write. So you see frequency f0, f0 is the class preceding to the model class. That means just one class before, you see here it 8 is there, so before that what is the frequency? It is 7. So f0 will be just the number, this frequency preceding to that one. So frequency f0 of the model class, of class preceding the model class, it is 7. You see there the model, it is preceding to this one 8, before 8 it is 7, so preceding to that one. So then f2 will be succeeding to like this. So frequency f1 here will be f0 here and f2 here like this. So before this number, what is the frequency? That one will be our f0, and after that number what will be the frequency? It will be our f2. So frequency f2 of class succeeding the model class is equals to, you see it is 2, and class height it is given, for the class size, class size h, it is 3 to 5. That means 5 minus 3 it is 2, 5 minus 3 it is 2. So this is what we have got. So now I will substitute this thing on this one, so then directly I will get the value. So you see, so to calculate the mode, first of all we need to find the model class. So which one will be the model class? The class which have maximum number of frequency. So this will be our model class. So first of all our duty is to find the model class. After finding the model class, f1 will be the frequency of that class, and f2 will be, f0 will be preceding to the model class. That means just one class before, you see, and succeeding f2 will be the succeeding one, that is the just one class plus one. You do just find the next frequency. it is given 2, and class size we need to find because here h is there. So now I'll substitute this value. So you just remember, I need to rub this one. Okay, let me write it here. So in place of L, what is the L? This lowest, yes, this is the class limit. So that one also need to write. You write here lower limit. L means the lower limit of the class, lower limit of the model class. It is 3. This one, out of 3 to 5, this is the lower limit, so this will be our L. So in place of L, I will write 3. Then F1, which one is F1? Here 8. So in place of F1, I will write 8, just showing you how to substitute. Then in place of F0, I will write 7. Then in place of F1, I will write 8. So 2 into F1, that means into 8. 2 into 8. Then F0, it is given 7. So in place of F0, I will write 7. Then F2, it is given 2. So in place of F2, I will write 2. And height it is given, that is the class size, it is given 2. So I will write again 2. So this is how I have substituted. So now I will find the mode of this one. So 3 plus 8 minus 7, it is 1. 8 2s are 16 minus 7 8 9 minus it is plus into 2. 3 plus 1 by 1 by 7. So 7 2s are, so here 2 is there, 1 into 2 it is 2. So 3 plus 2 by 7. It's a value of 2 by 7, it is given in the book, you see. 3 plus, I am not dividing it directly, I am writing it from here. So 3.286. So 3 plus 3, it is 6.286. So this is the mode of the it is 0.286. The value of 2 by 7, it is given 0. From my book I have directly written, I have not done the divide. And then 3 plus 0.286, so it will be 3.286. So this is the required mode of the class. So now you see example number 6, the marks distribution of 30 students, it is given in mathematics examination in the table in example 1 14.3, and the mode of the data. Also compare and interpret the mode of the mean. So example number 1 of 14.3, so you find, that is page number 262. You see here it is given the class interval given, table number 14.2, it is given here. So question is given from that one. So it is also important question. First of all, you have to find the mode, and then mean, though we have find it earlier, so directly I will interpret it. But in question, if this type of question is there in exam, then you have to find the mean and mode, and then you have to interpret. That means compare both the data and you have to interpret what you have understood from that. So you see here from that one, which class has this maximum, that is 40 to 55, it has the frequency 7. So this will be our model class. Lower limit will be 40, then F1 will be 7. F, you see in the table 14.2, I am directly discussing from here. So F1 will be our 7, that is the frequency of the model class. F0 will be 3, F2 will be 6. Then we know the formula how to write it, and the height of the class, it is, that is for 55 minus 40, that is 15. Then directly you put the value. So here the value is 52. You see in example number 6, page number 274, the value of mode we got 752, and the mean in page number 263 it is given, it is 62. So we got the mode as 52 and the mean as 62. So now what we have understood from that one, that what is the mode, that is the maximum number of students obtained 52 marks. From mode we understood that maximum number of students got the mark 52, while on an average Mean means the average. So on an average, student obtained 62 marks. On an average, the student scored 62 marks. So mean is the average and mode is the maximum number of students who obtained the mark. It is 52. So now you see exercise 14.2. So first of all, I will do question number 2, because here then I will do question number 1. So you see, first of all, question number 2, it will be clear, same like this one. Exercise 14.2. Exercise 14.2. Question number 2 first of all I will do, because it is small and similar like which I have done just now. Then I will do question number 1. So from the given data, first of all you have to find the model class. Question is to find the model lifetime of the component. That means you have to find first of all the model class, then you have to find one by one. So you write from the given data, the model class is equals to okay, right, which one is the model class? You see which one has maximum frequency? 61, that is 60 to 80. So model class is 60 to 80. Model class is 60 to 80. Then I have to find the lower limit. So lower limit it is 60. Lower limit of the model class, it is 60. Lower limit of the model class, it is 60. Then class size, that is H, which is 80 minus 60, it is 20. So class size it is 20. So now I have to find the frequency, that is F1, F0 and F2. So you write frequency F1, of the model class, frequency F1 of the model class. What is the frequency of the model class? It is 61. Frequency F1 of the model class. Then I will find frequency F0 F0 of class preceding the model class. Frequency F0 of class preceding the model class. So you see just before it is 52. It is frequency is 52. Then frequency F2 of class succeeding the model class, it is 38. It is 38. So F0 we have got, it is 50. Alhamdulillah. And frequency F2 we have got, it is 38. So now we will find the mode. So I need this thing, so I will write first of all. Okay, let me rub this one. Right, we know mode is equals to this lower limit plus F1 minus F0 2 into F1 minus F0 minus F2 into height. So this is the formula to find the mode. L plus F1 minus F0 2 F1 minus F0 minus F2 into height. So now I will put the value. You see lower limit it is 60 plus F1 it is, you see where F1 it is 61 minus F0 it is 52 divided by 2 into F1, that is 61 minus F0 it is 52 minus F2 it is 38 into height it is 20, height it is 20. So now I will solve this one. I have just substituted the value which we have found out just now. So now we'll do the calculation. 60 plus this one will be 9, 2 1 are 2, 6 2 are 12, 122, 8 9 10 0, 5 6 7 8 and 1, 90 into 20, 90 into 20, 60 plus 9 by 32 into 20. So with 4 I can cancel, 4 5s are 4 8s are 60 plus 9 5s are 45 by 8, 60 plus 8 5s are 40 point, then 8 5s are 40, then there are 5 left, so 58 6 are 48, then 220 left, it will be 8 2s are 16, then 4 left, 8 5s are 40, so 5.625, 5.625. So if I add this, it will be 65.625. So this is the model lifetime of electric components. So question is to find the model lifetime of the electric components. So you write, therefore the last line you write, therefore model lifetime of electric component is 65.625 and it is in hours. So you write in hours. So you write last line like this: the model lifetime of electric components is 65.625 hours. So now 14 exercise 14.2, the question number 1 which I have left, now I will do it. So why I have left this one? Because here two things I have to find. First of all, I have to find the mode, and then I have to find the mean, and then I have to compare and interpret the two measures of central tendency. So now we'll do question number 1, same like this one. Question number 1. So you write, from the given data model class is which one have the maximum frequency? You see 21 is the maximum frequency, 23, which is of the interval 35 to 45. So model class will be 35 to 45. So this is the model class. So now here I am writing directly how I have written earlier. You write in full. Directly I am writing. Okay, you write it full. Don't write like this. Directly lower limit I am writing here 35. How I have done the earlier sum, you write it full. The lower limit of the model class AL equals to, like this you write. Here I am writing in short form. Then AL equals to 35. Then I have to find the height, that is the class size. So you write it full. Class size H equals to class size will be 10. Then F0 it is 23, I think. Yes, model class it is 23. Then F1 will be 21, it is given, and F2 will be 14. F2 will be 14. So I just simply wrote it directly. You don't write like this, you write in full. The class size is also the frequency of the model class, it is this one, frequency of class preceding to that one, frequency of class succeeding that one, like this you write. Here I have written directly, L written 35, height it is 10, F0 23, then F1 it is 23, F0 it is 21, F1 23, F0 21, then and last F2 it is 14. So now we know how to find the mode. So you write, we know mode equals to lower limit plus F1 minus F0 to F1 minus F0 minus F2 into height. So this is the formula to find the mode. So lower limit it is 35 plus f1 minus f0. F1 it is 23 minus f0 it is 21. Then 2 into f1, 2 into f1, 2 into 23 minus f0 it is 21. I am just substituting it, hope it is clear. Minus 21 and 52 it is 14 into height it is given 10 into 10. So I have written what is there, the same thing. 23 minus 21, 2 into 23 minus 21 minus 14 into 10, and their lower limit it is 35. So now I will solve this one. Therefore 35 plus 23 minus 21 it is 2. It is 46 minus it will be 4 and 1 5, 2 and 1 3, 35 into 10. 35 plus 2 by 46 minus 35 into 10. So 35 plus 46 minus it will be 2 by 11 into 10. 2 by 11 into 10, that means 35 plus 20 by 11, 20 by 11, 35 plus 20 by 11, I can write 11 ones are, then left here 9, then 90, that means 11 8s are, then 11 8s are, it will be 88, then again 10 left I think. Yes, 10 not 12, 1, then again 8, then 1, it will continue like this. So you keep it up to 81, 1.81 you keep. So you can write 35 plus 1, okay, you keep up to 1. So it will be 36.8. It is continuing like this, 1.81, then 81, then 81, it will continue. So 36.8 I have kept. So this is the mode of the class. So the mode of the given data, you write the last line, therefore the mode of the given data is equals to, therefore the mode of the given data equals to 36.8. Therefore the mode of the given data is equals to 36.8 years. Now the question is not only to find the mode, here another question is there to find the mean, and then you have to interpret the data. So we'll find the mean also. So you write, so just remember this one, that the mode we have got it is 36.8. So I am writing it here, mode equals to 36.8. I may forgot it. So now I will find the mean. So mean, like earlier, with any method, by using any method I can do, but here frequency and these things are not so big, so let me do it by direct method. If you want, you can use step deviation, anything. Calculation, right? Calculation of mean. Calculation of mean. So we'll calculate the mean. So first it will be our class interval, then fi, then xi, and directly I am doing it. So if anyone wants to do it by step deviation, he or she can do it, no problem. Okay. So you see here interval is given. So let me make 1 2 3 4 5 6 box. Okay, so now I'll write the interval 5 to 15, then 15 to 25, then 25 to 35, then 35 to 45, 45 to 55, 55 to 65, and frequency it is given 6, 11, 21, 23, 21, 6, 11, 21, 23, 14 and 5. 6, 11, 21, 23, 14 and 5. So now I will find the xi. So this one plus that one divided by 2, that means 15 plus 5 divided by 2, it is 10. Here it will be 20, then 30, 40, 50, 60. So this is you can easily calculate 5 into 4, 4 into 1, the 1010 I have to 8. So that's why I have not used any other method. So 6 10s are 60, then 11 2s are, that means 220, then 21 3s are 0, then it will be 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 630, then 0, then 4 3s are 12, 2 1, 4 2s are 8 and 1 9 20, then 14 5s are 70, 700, 6 5s are 30, that is 300. So these are the this is Fi xi which I have calculated. 60, then 220, then 60, 630, then 920, then 700, then 300. So summation of Fi it is, so it is given I think here. Okay, you just add it, it will get 80. So Fi summation of Fi it is 80, and Fi xi it will be 2830. So summation of Fi xi I have got, it is 2830. Yes, correct, 2830, and Fi it is 80. So now we know how to find the mean. Mean is equals to direct, since we are using direct method, so formula will be Fi xi divided by summation of Fi. Therefore mean x bar equals to summation of Fi xi divided by summation of Fi. So here Fi xi is 2830 divided by 80, 0 cancel. $35.375. Okay, you write it 35.375. You can write it. Okay, after 7 you keep 35.37. So mean is 35.37, and mode we have got, it is 36.8. Therefore the mean of the given data 35.37. Therefore the mean of the given data is equals to 35.37 years. So we got the mode, it is 36.8, and mean it is 35.37. So now question is to find the mean, and then you have to compare and interpret the data. So now we'll interpret it, what we have understood from this. So it will, okay, let me rub it. I am writing it here. So you write maximum number of patients admitted in the hospital question was like this, that the patients were admitted in the hospital during the years. So question was to find the mean, then mode, then mean, and then you have to interpret and compare what is there. So maximum number of patients admitted in the hospital are of age group, this mode, are of age 36.8 years. Maximum number of patients admitted in the hospital are of the age group 36 are of the age, right group. So are of the age 36.8 years approximately, right? It is not here because the data was continuing, we just made it, we have written the approximate value, so I'll write approx. And what we have understood from the mean, while on an average the age of the patients admitted and while on an average the age of the patients admitted to the hospital is this one, 35.37 years. Therefore, on an average, the age of the patients admitted to the hospital is 35.7. So, by the mean we have found the average age, and by the mode we have found the maximum number of patients, that is the maximum number of age. What is the maximum number of ages of the patients? So maximum of the patients have the age 36.8, which is the approximate, because the value was continuing, we just gave a approximate value. So maximum number of patients admitted in the hospital are of the age group 36.8 years, which is the approximate, while on an average the age of the patients admitted to the hospital is 35.37 years. This is the on the average age. Okay, so this is the end of today's class. On my next class I will start from question number 3. So if you have any doubt regarding the questions that I have solved today, and one home task I have given, that is question number 8, you do it nicely. If you if the result match, or if you find any problem, you contact me, I will be there to help you. And after writing also, if you want, you can give me a snap of this. After doing that one, I can check it. Okay, so thank you. You may call me from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Thank you.